Hi, welcome to h2o.inc.edu. Today we're going to do ceramics, and I want to explain why I love pottery so much, even in relationship to astrology, is because it is the beginning of alchemy. It's when you take earth, which is one of the four elements, just in its clay form, and then you throw it so that you can make a pot. This is two clays mixed together, that's why you get a bicolor. And then this was dunked after it was first fired to become this color. It was dunked into glaze to get this color there. But there are so many ways you can do things. So the reason why I link it to alchemy is when I mix those two clays together and it gives this color, it reminds me a little bit of Jupiter and how it looks on the surface. And so this clay, when it is mixed with water and you apply electricity to a wheel, which is your fire energy, and it reacts to the air, it gives shape. So you have the four elements: earth, water, air to make it dry, and fire so that you can fire it and then refire it with different glazes on it. This type of glaze is applied with a sponge by doing layers after layers of different blues and whites. So let's get started and see if we can do something. The hardest part of throwing is to center a piece. So let me move the camera so you can see better what I am doing. Okay, I think you'll see the wheel properly there. So this was a piece of clay that I kneaded and then tapped to get the air out and then tapped into a bowl. I'm going to turn the wheel on and take a little dab of water, put it here, not too much, just so that I have a good adhesion. Okay, and then I can start the wheel. Now I want to start at a pretty good speed, not too slow, but not too fast either. Then I'm going to wet my hands, and then I'm going to wedge my elbow against my knees on both sides. Move back my chair up a bit. Here we go. And I have to be firm. Oh, came off. So let's try to fix this real quick. Let's hope this little fix will work. Okay. Now this clay has been dry for a little bit. So that's why I have to work it a bit with a bit more energy. Now I learned how to throw at PCC, and they have very good instructors there, And the difference between just watching a video and having an instructor looking over your shoulder is that they've seen people for a long time making the wrong moves, and they can teach you really hands-on. Okay, now I'm gonna slow down the speed of my wheel so that I can get more inside and start making a real shape. The hardest part for me has always been centering, but I think it is for everybody. But once you're centered, then you just push your thumbs in the center so as to carve a hole by pressure. And slowly, now with this side of my thumb, I'm removing the excess as I'm doing this. There we go. Okay, maybe a little bit. Now I'm going to take this tool so that I can make sure everything is okay. I hope I can make this video fit. So this was just a rib. It just helps me get a straight line so that I know that I am even everywhere. And I remove the excess, and then I can continue carving with knowing that I'm even everywhere, because I have to keep staying centered no matter what. Now I'm going to add a little bit of speed to this. And I'm going to put my hand in the center and pull towards the outside, where my other hand is keeping it. If there wasn't COVID, I wish I could have some of my other ceramist friend come over and do videos, because they're so much better than I am at this. But I promised I was going to do videos about different things, and so I'm happy to do it. Okay, now I'm going to make the walls thinner, and I'm going to make everything go up by squeezing from the bottom up gently, and I can feel the thickness evening out between the outside and the inside. I make sure that I don't work too wet, otherwise my structure is going to give very quickly. Now I still have a lot of depth in the bottom, and I want to transfer that to the side a little bit. Now I'm going to use this sponge and continue the squeezing process. So that's gonna be a cereal bowl. Probably gonna shrink quite a bit. Okay. Not make it too long. I'm going to remove the surplus of water at the bottom, and then I will remove the excess of clay using this. I'm going to slow down my wheel. I'm almost done. I just want to make sure that I don't have too thick of a bottom. Okay, there we are. So I'm gonna stop there so that I don't kill it, and just make sure that it stays straight. Feel my okay. Just make it a little wider, and then I'll stop the video. Voila. So I'm gonna stop here, and then I need to remove this board from the machine. If it wants to come, there you go. Okay, so now we have our bowl, and you can see inside, and I'm just going to put it outside to dry, and then in 2 weeks I'll bring it to the ceramist down the street, and she will put it at almost 1,000 degrees so that it turns solid. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.